Hey everybody, it's Isstvan82, and I'm here for a little bit of a special, because as most of us know at this point, today is Bad Game Day, where we all sit and talk about games of a classic nature that pretty much ruined gaming in some small way. And today I am doing a classic of bad, Lord of the Rings, for the Super Nintendo. Now, this game is basically famous for being a never-ending series of fetch quests. That's really all it is. There are, I can't remember, like 100 or so, all of which are in some small way necessary. I believe you have to do all of them. Now, it is also famous because it's one of the few games that actually were affected by the NES multi-tap, which meant you could have 4 players at once, which is really neat. This is also a game that is one of the few games I can think of on Game FAQs that's rated lower than a 4. Now, yes, the magic ring inherited by his uncle Bildo. No, that's not it. It was the evening in the warm... So, this game kind of varies wildly from the actual storyline, to the point where at certain points of the game you have no idea what's going on, and as a matter of fact, the end of the game has nothing to do with the actual end of the first book, or at any point in the story. I can't remember, I believe Frodo ends up being carried away to Mordor by the Witch King. So that doesn't make sense. Oh yes, and you also have to end up searching for the shards of Anduril, you know, Aragorn's sword, that he had been carrying with him all his life, or the elves had all the fragments of. I can't remember. Stop it, game. So yes, there are points where this is one of the proto games that really annoyed Lord of the Rings fans. Now let's first of all point out, my dear people, my dear Bagginses and Boffinses, and my dear Tooks and Brandybucks and Grubs and Chubs, today is my 111th birthday. I am 11-1 today. Yes, that's right. This is okay. I hope you're all enjoying yourselves. Well, I'm not. Okay, so we get to deal with a little birthday. Now, first of all, look at the quality of the sprites there, or the quality of any of the graphics. Okay, now, this scene actually is supposed to have taken place in an entirely different location, as anyone who's seen the movie is aware. Very important that the ring makes the journey to Rivendell. Bilbo is too old to protect the ring from those that wish to possess it. It is up to you, Frodo, to take that ring to the Council of Elrond in Rivendell. Alright. Bilbo had already left. Bilbo was old, and I'm going to keep calling him Bilbo, left because he was old and he went to go live with the elves because he wanted somewhere peace and quiet to write or whatever. I can't remember, haven't read the book in like 12 years. So, this is just awful, first of all, from a straight up hacking the story apart perspective, because there are bits that happen later in the story and would happen in the second game that would make no sense if Bilbo was still back in the Shire. So anyway, Gandalf fucks off, because that's what Gandalfs do. I miss you, Bilbo. Now I must go. Before you leave Hobbiton, you should find your friends Sam, Mary, and blah, blah. Wait, Bilbo, what about the ring? Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so. This is... Now I am out. Oh yeah, that was actually just the opening. So now I have to, begin the game. That was just the opening credits. This is actually where the game fucking starts. Alright, so we have controls. That appears to be a parry of some sort. That is B. I don't have any items equipped. That's A. That's a stab. That is Y. That is information on Frodo. I have 8 hit points. That is right. I have 8 fucking hit points. And that's pause. Let's see how... Oh wow, he looks like... I don't even know what he actually looks like. The ring, that's the items I have. I kind of think he looks a little bit like a hermaphroditic midget. I mean, he's a midget, yes, but he looks hermaphroditic. That's, you know, not a good thing. I'm also, oh yes, also, if you look very closely, I am not even level 1. I am level 0. So, let's find our friends. Hello, Frodo. Sam is looking for you. I think he is nearby. Yay. Stop it. Okay. Maybe this is Sam. I don't remember. Nope, that's Everard Duke. I've never heard of him before, and I don't think he's mentioned at any point in the book. As most of them are. And here's a random female. Notice that none of them have faces. Alright, going to the creek to the north. North. This is good information. Are you Sam? No. You are Milo. Once again, I have never heard of you. No run button? Yeah, there's no run button either. This is another important thing. Hey, you are different. You are probably... Yes, it's Sam. He sent me to find his lost reading glasses. Do you remember that scene from Lord of the Rings, guys? Because I don't. I don't remember anything about that. But, you know what? Rather than sitting here making you all sit for a ridiculous fetch quest, let's say I just pause this for a moment and come back when we come to the next horrible scene. Alright guys, here we are. It's another area, I think. Now, the noise indicates that there could very well be combat of some sort out here. Rod Barker, I have no idea who you are. As a matter of fact, you're another character that appears, I believe, nowhere in the book. Now, I could be wrong about this. How about a snake? Yes, snakes. Remember the constant snake battles in Lord of the Rings? I do. I remember the snake battles and all of the, I don't know, the fetch quests. Yes, who can forget? No, everyone can forget it, because I think I might have leveled. This is actually the first time I remember, yes, ever playing this game that I have made any progress. I guess we're having a landmark experience here. So, let's see, we're looking, that's a wolf. Ow. I can't even hit the wolf. There, I managed to hit it once. Okay, what's this? Oh, I found a dagger. I thought it was a toothpick. Oh, look at that. It auto-upgrades your weapons. It doesn't even give you the option of checking. Can I find... No, I can't. It doesn't give you the option of deciding what your equipment is. It just upgrades it for you. Isn't that nice? Hey, look at this. This is right by the starting area. This looks like it could be interesting. Let's go in here. Maybe we'll find something neat. Or the glasses we're looking for. I found a map. Yay, a map. What can we do with a map? The ring. I'm not sure the map actually serves any purpose, guys. So let's back out. What if we hit this button? Gandalf told me never to use the ring. I don't want to put the ring on. I actually wanted to look at a map. So, bats. Ow. Ow. So, the bats can easily murder us. I'm not sure how long we're going to live at this rate. It's a matter of timing. Every single thing in this game, every attack, every single activity is a matter of getting the timing down. Now, as for these caves, no, I can't see where I'm going either. Can you? There could be... Oh, is this a... No, that's not a secret passage. It could have been. But we're going to... Oh, good lord. More bats. Dozens and dozens of bats. And I'm dead. That's right. I'm dead. Now, I want you to see this, because this is very important. Yes, you have failed your quest, blah, 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 blah. Yes, that's right. We have failed our quest. That is all. Now, it sends us back to the Hobbit village. We could have been anywhere deep within that mine, and it sends us back here. So, let's pause a minute while I get back there, shall we? And we're back. It's not the same cave, but it's, of course, one. I mean, I have no idea where I am. An area map would have been nice, but there's not really one of those. I guess they expected you to use the copy that comes in every Lord of the Rings book ever published. Which would be a really neat idea, except that it would not actually show any of this crap on it, because none of this has any relevance. I mean, yes, he did... well, technically, if I'm doing it right, I should find Sting around here. Because this looks to me like the Barrows, where, you know, I've run into the Barrow rights. What's this? On a letter, it reads, "Legends say that fighting the ring wraiths is futile. The only hope is to flee." Ah, yes, the ring wraiths. I love the ring wraiths. I'm, of course, being sarcastic, but in a little bit, you'll see exactly why I feel the way I feel about the ring wraiths. But let's pause a bit until we find something interesting, shall we? Well, instead of finding something interesting, we decided to die again. It wasn't really a decision that we had much of a say in, but I suppose in this game, saying we decided it is better than saying, well, we just kind of died. So, now we're going to move to the north. I should mention that with every single other character in this game, aside from Frodo, when they die, they are dead forever. There is no bringing them back. They are just dead, and they are no more. This is very important when you end up in areas where there are monsters that kill people instantly. There are a lot of these. Come on. Come on. Now, of course, pack attacks, this makes sense. Wolves attack in packs. Now, when you're by yourself, though, you can only attack in one direction at a time. Awkward, huh? I mean, this is pretty much designed only for the purpose of killing you. But look, it's a person wearing a pointed hat and a cloak. Maybe they want to come with us. I'll feel much better now. I think I would like to join you on your quest now. That'd be great. Will you actually attack things? Or do you simply follow me? We'll find out shortly, because we're being attacked by another pack of animals that we don't have much of a way of defending against. Oh, look at that. He's standing there. And that wolf is caught in a loop. So, this is pretty much what the game is. Yep. Ah, look at that. He actually attacked. It took me arranging him in a proper manner, and he happened to hit, by sheer luck, but he attacks. And it seems that we can now kill wolves in a single blow. Yea, and verily, we are getting stronger. Now, where could these glasses be? Are you starting to see the main problem with the fetch quests? We haven't even left, I believe, the first chapter of the book yet, which I don't know how long we've actually been recording, but it feels like 7 years. So, let's pause a moment more until, well, let's see what he said. Gaffer sent me to find his lost reading glasses, but I can't leave Hobbiton until I find them. If you will help me find them, I can go on with my journey. Alright, so where could the reading glasses be? I have a feeling they are somewhere in Hobbiton. So, let's look around. Where could they be? Here's some news from the east. A dark shadow of a man, blah 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 blah. Where could these glasses be? Haven't we seen the entire town at this point? I mean, in theory, I think we would know where the glasses are. Let's pause until we are... Alright, I decided we're going to skip ahead, but here's another thing I wanted to show you guys. Notice the codes. Password is your location. Inventory code. That's right, there's a separate code for your inventory. So we're going to, actually we're going to skip ahead a bit. And I should probably point out that this is the single longest password I have ever seen in a video game. I don't think I will subject you all to it, but I will be back in a moment. Alright, so I've just finished spending about half an hour putting in a password. I'm not kidding there. Let's give it a shot. Ah, good, it worked. Now, what this password does is it should allow us to start the game with all characters, rings, and gems. Yes. See, isn't this nice? I'm not sure who the hell is even in our party at this point. But, we're also Aragorn. That's nice. I'm not even sure where we are. This was perhaps a bit of a mistake, but I wanted to show off some of the later... well, the later issues. So, let's find, something. Anything to fight with. Alright, so that's Hobbiton. We can leave Hobbiton. So, yes. This lets us bypass the initial quest. We are, keep in mind, at this point, the absolute most badass of the badass characters. We are max level, which, yeah, you're not seeing that wrong. Level 19. Okay, man, that's just the level we came out. Legolas, look at that picture. First of all, tell me if that's a man or a woman. Second of all, tell me if that's a man or a woman having some sort of stroke. Aragorn looks like he's about 1,008 years old. So... And Gimli, good lord, why is Gimli that level? Well, that's nice. I can only assume, given this, that we are going to be incredibly badass. I'd love to know how to switch between people in my party, or party leaders, that way I could go and murder things. But it looks like Gimli's in our party, so that's cool. Now, we should, in the book, soon start running into... Well, no, we should make it all the way to the next town in the Prancing Pony before we start running into any real trouble. I mean, we couldn't possibly start running into absolutely mind-bogglingly dangerous enemies this early in. And even if we do, though, we shouldn't worry too much because we've got a party right here of incredibly dangerous characters. I think we have actually made it to Bree, which is the town. But that's fine. We're not really needed to be here. No, this is more Hobbiton. That's right, it's just another section of Hobbiton. Which is... Or it's one of the other towns, because technically I think there were a couple in that area. So, alright, let's start moving till we find, well, something. I mean, I guess we're going to Bree. So, let's head this way. Like I said, obviously we couldn't possibly run into anything we can't take on right now. We got this. We totally got this. I noticed that while it says we start with all characters, we don't have Gandalf. What's this? A hedge maze of some sort? No, it appears to be some sort of weird random garden. I'm probably not even going to get that far into this game because of how long it would take me to figure out what the fuck is going on. Do you remember? Oh, this could be Tom Bombadil's garden. That's someone you wouldn't have seen in the movies, but if you read the books, you would, you know, see or read about him. He was quite the character. And half of our party has disappeared. Look, it's an orc. There were no orcs this early in the game either. Wow, that was, see, he's the same color green. Or is that a she? I can't even tell. These trees don't make much sense either. I mean, well, once again, if this is Tom Bombadil's land, I guess that's cool. He was actually one of the things that, you know, in the book, you just sat there and wondered, well, why don't they send him to fight Sauron? Because he would kill everything. But that's just the way it goes. So, let's travel. Look. Blighted land. I don't remember any of this. I'm pretty sure this wasn't... Well, it's not really blighted, it's just ugly. But ugly land does not sound nearly as impressive as blighted. Okay, move. Now, keep in mind, yes, there's also been no indication whatsoever of the directions I should head. I just headed randomly through a pretty forest, and then some sort of blighted hellscape, and now well, pretty garden, and then a blighted hellscape, and now I'm in a pretty garden again. This doesn't make any sense. It doesn't, and this really doesn't have anything to do with the book either at this point. This is just really someone's idea of how they could make The Lord of the Rings into a game without having read The Lord of the Rings. Look at Gimli there, though. Can you tell a difference between him and hobbits? I can't. And look at Legolas. He is doing nothing. Now, I want you to look at this. Yeah, that's right. Legolas, who is our ranged fighter, sat there while being attacked, or a monster was attacking someone near him, and did nothing. Absolutely nothing. Abso-dick-lutely nothing. I feel the need to reiterate that. Just because it is driving me insane. Now, oh look, a wolf. Perhaps the AI is smart enough that they'll go fight it. No. As a matter of fact, the AI is so stupid. I found a mushroom. I feel better. That's lovely. No, the AI is so stupid that the other people have all disappeared. I don't see a single one of them anywhere. And we haven't even gotten to a boss fight on this thing. And thinking about it now, what is this? Is this anything? Yes, it is a cave. Oh, this must be the Barrow Whites. This would, in theory, be where I find Sting. Snake? Now, I'm not going to go too far in here, and that's for the simple reason of every dungeon in this game is actually much larger than you think it is, and you will get lost. It is not a question of how long you will be lost, really. It's just a question of how long you feel like playing the game before turning it off and giving up. I played this game quite frequently as a child. I have never gotten to the watchtower on the hill. Or actually, no, I've never gotten to Lothlorien, which should be extremely early. I've never seen the Fellowship form, which, once again, should be extremely early. What's out here? More wolves. More wolves everywhere. Oh, look at that. Look at them stand there while the wolves attack them. Legolas, thank you. Yes, stab at the ear, please. Legolas, well done. It looks like Gimli's the only guy with his shit together. So, I'm trying to figure out where... Ah, a bridge. See, I don't even know if I'm headed in the right direction. I'm only headed right because I'm right-handed. That is seriously what it... You know, I didn't go down at the first intersection because I'm not down-handed. Another forest. Or another lush garden. I still don't know where these are coming from. I can only assume that the orcs have been walking around planting them. Because trees, gardens, shrubberies don't grow like this in nature. I'm pretty sure even the elves would be sitting there going, shit, man, how'd you do that? What's this? I may have actually made it to something. Alright, where are we? Elrond! Welcome, Aragorn, and welcome our young hobbit friends, too. Well, isn't this great? We've made it to... Well, we've made it to what I can only feel... Yeah. Lothlorien. Oh, no, this isn't Lothlorien. Oh, no, this is... What's this? The Houses of Healing? I don't know. Hello, friends. I am very proud of you for making it this far. I am sorry I must continue, blah, 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 Lothlorien. Can we go in here? No. Well, there we go. We have made it to... What? Is this the Prancing Pony? But those guys there look like elves. So... This is just a random elf station along the way? I guess. And look, another garden. Now, I want you to think about one thing. I put in a password that gives you every character, most of which you're not supposed to get till much later in the game. You do not start anywhere else. You start at the beginning of the game. Always. And what is that? That's not an orc. That's a blue thing. That is a blue thing with a shield. I'm pretty sure there... I don't know. It can't be really a... It might be a troll. Well, thank you, Gimli. Thank you for taking care of business for me. Alright, let's pause a minute until we run into something else more interesting. Here's something worth note. What the hell is this? Whatever it is, it's safe to say he has swag. But it's also safe to say that he is killing... Well, he was killing Aragorn. I have no idea what that was. He is just, I don't know, some sort of troll, I guess. I know I'm saying that a lot, but I can't honestly fathom what it is supposed to be. The best guess I can come up with is it is a troll with swag. So, swag. Damn, I almost completely mispronounced that word. And there them, on the other side of the forest maze. And there's this person who apparently ran ahead throughout the entire maze. This is a good sign. So, anyway, let's see what's in the next screen. More trees. How about we pause and come back to it when we find something that isn't fucking shrubbery. Be back in a second, guys. We're back. Just a quick thing. I found a little bag on the ground while I was looking around. I found some fruit. Yes, I found some fruit and now I feel better. This is of vital importance. So, let's keep looking, because I seem to have searched every wall on this screen. I probably haven't, but I thought I had, and I still haven't found an exit. So, well, let's take a little bit of a look around. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe there is something, you know, infinitely obvious. So, I'll be back when I have found out what our next clue is. Well, here's a first important note. We just lost a party member. Let's see. Who was it? Is there any way to tell? Oh, we've lost a lot of party members. We've got Aragorn and Gimli. We have Pippin. Frodo. Frodo's probably important. And Samwise. So that means Legolas and Merry are dead. And gone forever. So, you remember when that happened in the book? I do. I mean, everyone in the book got knocked out constantly because they were fighting. So, they could have just had in a little system where the characters are knocked out. No, your characters are actually dead. Gone forever dead. I mean, there's no sense to this. I believe you needed, Gandalf, once he is reincarnated as Gandalf the Grey, in order to bring people back from the dead. I also believe, if I am not mistaken, that wouldn't happen in this game. That would happen in the next game. Or perhaps you can bring them back to life with... Hey, something is happening. The music has stopped. Oh, look! More barren wasteland. That's okay. I've got Gimli. This is Moria. I think we have... Or I'm almost certain we have found Moria. What does the inside look like? Stairs. Yep, this is Moria. Gimli, as legend goes among my people, many defenders were placed to guard against invaders. Some of the doorways are blocked by magical doors that can only be opened by scrolls and books that contain magic phrases. Do you remember that part? Fuck no, I don't either. Where are these doors? Is this it? You do not have an item equipped at this time. What is this? I don't have an item. Alright, what items do I have? I'm not even sure. Alright, so yellow gateway gem, gateway stone. Yeah, because I did cheat to show you this. Lost amulet, lost amulet, lost amulet, lost amulet. None of these make any sense. I mean, gold pieces. I've got 2 different types of stacks of gold pieces. Actually, I've got 4. Healing fruit, the ring, violet gateway gem. What are these? Bilbo diary and tomb key, elfish book. Why did I even equip that? I didn't want to equip that on Samwise. The controls for this game are nearly incomprehensible and awful. Also, apparently loading time takes a very long while. Or the game is frozen. Yep, I used an item and the game appears to have frozen up solid. Now keep in mind, this is actual code for the game that gave me those items. This is something the game provided me. And I believe something the company provided too, since this was, you know, one of their cheat codes. So the game froze because I used an item. I am not playing a ROM of this game, obviously. I am playing a actual hard copy. I used an item, and the game froze. Legolas was killed by probably a level 5 monster when he was level 16, I think. Merry is dead, which, of course, the Hobbit survived all the time. And I'm sorry, I'm still stuck on the it froze when I used an item. So, I think it's safe to say that this is the end of my review for Bad Games Day. I know we didn't get too far in, but I honestly feel that in a way it wasn't even required to get much farther than this. Because if we had gone too much farther in, I would have crapped myself and gone insane. I counted. There were 18 screens of random forest. 18. That was about 17 screens more than there needed to be. And keep in mind, it wasn't really random forest. It was random pretty looking garden. With orcs in it, which we shouldn't even have been running into. I mean, I'll accept the snakes and the wolves because you need something in a game early on for a player to power level on. There was no reason behind this. There was no logic behind this. And this is why this game, which I played quite a large amount as a child, because I wanted to try and beat it to spite it, is probably going to end up having given me cancer. So, this is my review for Bad Game Day. It's got horrible graphics, even for, Super Nintendo standard, which could have some very nice graphics. An endless number of fetch quests, none of which do anything to progress the storyline other than provide obstacles for you to overcome, which there didn't need to be. Permanent death of characters who never die. You can actually have Boromir in your party, who I believe is the one who does die. He does not die. He is invincible while you have him in the party, and then he leaves. And no real direction. There's no real hint on where to head or what to do. You are just expected to wander around until you figure out where you are supposed to go by dumb luck. On a scale of games that you shouldn't even play, or that are so bad you should not play them, this ranks close to the top of the list. I'm not sure what would be at the top, but I'm pretty sure it would kill me. So, I'm done. I hope you all understand why I picked this for Bad Games Day, and I will see you all in the future.